Dear friends, I would like to welcome you to the second World Taekwondo Gender Equality and Women Leadership Forum. The World Taekwondo Gender Equality and Women Leaders Forum is part of a new series of creative ways to contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals and Olympic Agenda 2020. World Taekwondo has various programs to help achieve gender equity and equality. The forum is not just for World Taekwondo, but an initiative to work together with other organizations to advance the values of gender equity and equality. In order to achieve these goals on a global scale, however, we first need to provide the same playing field for women. Therefore, we first need to break existing barriers and the glass ceiling for women. It reminds me of Antonia Louise Brico, world-renowned Dutch-American conductor. She lived in an era when men were the conductors in orchestras. Antonia was talented and also successful by becoming the first woman to conduct the New York Philharmonic in July 1938. By breaking the glass ceiling more than 80 years ago, Antonia left behind a pathway and legacy for women that is still being felt today. In a way, this is what I hope for the World Taekwondo Gender Equity and Women Leaders Forum to achieve. I hope that the forum will create a pathway and break the glass ceiling for women. In this second forum, we are delighted to partner with UK Sports, Dame Katherine Grainger. We have put together a panel of distinguished speakers, including His Royal Highness Prince Feisal Al Hussein, IOC Executive Board Member and Vice Chair of the IOC Women in Sport Commission, who is the champion of safeguarding and gender equality. We also have Mr. Jean-Christophe Roland, IOC member and President of World Rowing, to share his federation's initiatives on achieving gender equality through rule making. The topics are very relevant today, especially on mental health and the psychological impact from the COVID-19 pandemic. I wish to thank all our speakers, especially our young women ambassadors who choose to challenge the social norms. I also wish to thank who are watching today. Finally, I wish to congratulate the achievements of all women on International Women's Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a real pleasure to be welcoming you all to this forum, the second World Taekwondo Forum on Gender Equity and Women Leadership. Thank you to President Choue for the kind invitation, and let me congratulate World Taekwondo for creating this platform where we can bring everybody together. It's not common for international federations, NOCs, and organisations such as UK Sport to all be partners in a single forum, and I think we will witness throughout the weekend the immense power of collaboration as we benefit from each other's experiences, challenges, learnings and successes. I'd also like to say, as Chair of UK Sport, that UK Sport is honoured to contribute to World Taekwondo's initiative, and we wish the Forum every success in inspiring delegates to influence change and progress in this important area in their respective countries. I'm delighted that Sarah Stevenson and her colleagues have put together such an interesting programme, and I know we'll all benefit from what we hear over the next 2 days. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say that everybody at UK Sport is immensely proud of the work that Sarah contributes to Taekwondo, both in the United Kingdom and internationally. Sarah, you are a true ambassador for your sport. I had the absolute pleasure of visiting an international development project with Sarah that was promoting Taekwondo in Nepal as part of UK Sport's commitment to hosting the World Taekwondo Championships in 2019. And as an organisation, we continue to be keen to support Taekwondo programmes both in the United Kingdom and around the world. And that world is a better place for the great progress being made in gender equity and female leadership. There is indeed much to celebrate, and we have made positive progress in the journey. But it is an ongoing journey, and this is no time to stop. We can use this weekend to feel energised and re-inspired to continue on the quest for genuine equity. Before I was chair of UK Sport, I was a rowing athlete for 20 years. It was an incredible time for me and a wonderful chance to see big progress for females in sport. I'm now privileged to be in a leadership position, and I feel an increased sense of responsibility to continue work in this area. We all should feel that sense of responsibility. We all have a role to play, whatever position we may be in, and that individual and collective responsibility will make a positive change. The positive change we want to make in gender equity is in all of our hands. It won't necessarily be easy. It will take energy. It will demand commitment, and it will need action. But between us all, we have what it takes to make that change. I think we are all here this weekend because we share the same belief in and the same desire for equity in sport. And that should feel a big responsibility, but also an exciting opportunity, because sport has limitless potential to impact, to influence, and to inspire. So let's work together to make sure we are all playing our parts to make this future fairer for all. I hope you have a wonderful forum. Enjoy, and thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. President Choue, members of World Taekwondo family, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. It is a great honor and a privilege to be part of the second World Taekwondo Gender Equity and Women Leadership Forum. As Vice Chair of the IOC Women in Sports Commission and leading advocate for empowerment of women and girls through my position within the IOC, ANOC, and Generations for Peace, I commend you on taking this initiative. It is wonderful to see the Taekwondo family come together to find creative ways to share knowledge and promote the key principles of gender equity in sports. While good work has been done, we have a responsibility to highlight the challenges women face in sports and address the imbalance that still exists. As a global community, our ultimate goal should be to break down gender divisions and barriers so that there are fair and equal opportunities for women and men to succeed in sports. I know this subject is very important to World Taekwondo, and I'd like to congratulate President Choue and everyone in the Federation for the work you are doing and to recognize and increase women's participation across all areas of your sport. Sports provide an exceptionally powerful platform, not only to empowering women and girls, but also to help promote gender equity. Sports break down barriers and changes cultural attitudes. It helps to create female role models who can inspire others to challenge traditional conventions and effect change. As an IOC Executive Board member, I am proud that the IOC continues to increase gender balance and improve diversity and inclusion. For the first time ever, the IOC is requesting all 206 National Olympic Committees to have at least one female and one male athlete in their respective Olympic teams at this summer's Olympic Games. The IOC has also allowed and encouraged all NOCs to have their flag carried by one female and 1 male athlete at the opening ceremony. At Paris 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games, we will see complete gender equality for the first time in history, along with a record number of mixed events. And the recently published Olympic Agenda 2020+5 sets out initiatives to ensure this work continues and that gender equality at future Olympic Games is maintained. Of course, our commitment goes beyond providing equal opportunities for male and female athletes. We must continue to find ways to empower women throughout the sports, whether it's sports leaders, coaches, referees, or officials. We are at our strongest when we welcome the breadth of opinions, insights, and perspectives of women and men from across the diversity of our membership. Forums such as this one are critical in ensuring that we continue to identify ways we can do that. But we must commit to taking action. Talk is not enough. Under the leadership of President Choue, I have no doubt that World Taekwondo will continue to take meaningful steps forward and build on all that has been achieved to date. I wish you all the very best in this journey ahead as you aim to achieve gender equality and ultimately equity across your sport. I wish you all a very successful event. Thank you.